All right, well, we're back in the semifinals here. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a technical difficulties for game one, but we have yet another game where Micol's playing. All right, Collector, Legion, regular, here we go. Into the semifinals. Good job. We're not biased at all. But it's a rematch between Micol and Ammi. They've decided, you know, we're just going to switch sides of the table this time with Micol being on the right and Ammi being on the left.
Maybe it's the seat that makes them play different.
Oh, maybe that's true.
The winning seat.
Yeah, we'll see. Thus far, we've got Micol being up a game, and let's see what happens in game two.
Micol did mole.
Yes.
We are deciding on that scry part, and it goes ships to the bottom.
Yes, and I apologize when I said Micol got the first game. I meant it the other way around. Ammi is up a game going into this second game. Ooh, interesting play. We're gonna fix our mana. We've got Cavern of Souls naming human for our Noble Hierarch. Makes sense. Yeah. Let's see if we can get that turn one fatal push. And it looks like Micol wants to try the mana denial plan. Maybe we don't have another.
No.
Yep, colored source of mana. No, yeah, well, yeah, here we go, another Noble Hierarch. But it looks like we still have, nonetheless, other ways to be able to deal with permanents. Or, pardon me, other land sources. And just right off the bat, exiling
that graveyard.
Yep.
With the Relic of Progenitus.
Yes, makes sense. Ammi already knows a lot more about Micol's deck, having played an entire match against it. But in these sideboard games, the Relic of Progenitus is going to be able to do a lot of work. You know, gets rid of Bloodghast, Undying Triggers on the stack, get rid of the Geralf's Messenger. Ooh, we've got an Eldrazi Temple, a Cavern of Souls, and a very quick fetch of the Windswept Heath. I wonder if this means a Thoughtseize. Don't know the contents of Ammi's hands, but my guess is we're going to be seeing some thoughts pretty soon.
Lots of thoughts.
Yes. Pretty sweet on Micol's end, the Liliana being able to act as a removal spell. That's always great, especially when you can take out a creature like a Noble Hierarch. Oh, wow. Okay.
Double Phyrexian Arena and another fatal push.
Look at Micol with his foils, too. Get out of here. Whatever, foil, fatal push. This is kind of a little bit of a rough decision. Obviously, the arena is great. You want to be able to take care of get rid of the fatal push because it's a removal spell. Currently, Micol doesn't have a way to get revolt, but like we've seen before, you know, these.
It takes one fetch land.
Yeah, it takes one fetch land, but also doesn't. These type of effects don't protect you from the top of your opponent's deck. But getting rid of the one arena seems pretty good. Having redundant arenas. It's still redundant, but then drawing 3 cards a turn is pretty gross. Even just drawing the 2 cards a turn is one of the ways that we've seen Micol kind of take advantage of his board positions before, and even
definitely,
yeah, even
getting that Gary sooner than.
Yes, exactly. Just being able to draw through the deck. Plus, you know, currently he's still at 20. On turn 4, now turn 5, just being able to keep his life total high, not be under too much pressure, and the Relentless Dead being actually a fantastic blocker in this situation, still having the black mana up to be able to return it to his hand even if it dies. Granted, the Relic of Progenitus is going to say no to that. Oh, okay.
Looks like Emmy's already in the hand.
Yes.
Big plans for that in the future.
Oh,
and a Spellskite.
Ah, yes. Stealing those Liliana activations.
And redirecting that Gary, right?
Gary's just loss of life. So there's no redirection of that. Yes. Well, maybe we'll be able to see in Emrakul soon. We've already got 4 lands, technically 5 because the Eldrazi Temple taps for 2 for Emrakul, and 3 types in Ammi's graveyard. So what is that? 5, 6, 7, 8?
8 it is.
Only 5 more to go.
Pops that relic. We've got one more.
Math checks out. Yeah. Oh, that's true. Well, the relic does exile graveyards. So.
So yeah, maybe not the best.
But
that Spellskite going straight in there will help.
Yep. Spellskite eats the fatal push. It's oh, poor Spellskite. I don't even know what that thing is. Like, how do you like push over that bug-looking thing that looks like it's on an orb or whatever? I'm not quite sure.
He's like suppressing all the damage, or like it's being directed at him from underneath or something like that. I get that.
Yeah, but then you're just like pushed off a cliff. That's kind of lame. Like, I'm
this is
like
magic.
I'm like this big scary bug, and I eat lightning bolts that I can make them direct me, but you know, push me, and I'm dead. Whatever. We're not the flavor experts here, but
and it looks like we did exile that with Path of Exile, the Relentless Dead there. Gonna get some more lands and
Relentless. So full of relent. I don't know.
I don't know. He got set on a path to exile, so you know, not relentless anymore. Is he just dead?
Fully dead? I guess at this point. Unfortunately, sorry. I was just about to say, oh, we can minus Liliana to get it back, but exile and graveyards are two radically different things. Continually to plus the Liliana, buy some time against the Thoughtseer, because it can keep attacking. Yeah, exactly. It can keep attacking, and Liliana will be around for, assuming no other creatures, an additional 2 turns, and if there's no other blockers. Okay.
Oh, and we're going to get a Fulminator Mage out to go ahead and take care of that Eldrazi Temple. We've got 3 lands now down for our Eldrazi player.
Yes. Yeah, it makes sense. Just we've seen this time and time again, just being able to cut the Eldrazi deck off of their mana. And when you can remove 2 mana for the cost of, 1, you're in a really good spot. And if that wasn't there, we could have possibly seen Reality Smasher, and now we see Eldrazi Displacer, and
so let's get that
no third
block.
Yeah, exactly. No 4th land here
yet.
Yes, to be able to.
That top deck is been pretty on point with the most of the games here today.
Yeah. So it looks like here we need. Micol needs to be able to survive. Oh, this is rough. Has to draw a removal spell here, or else we're going to see what we saw in the past, previous rounds, where the Thoughtseer, Eldrazi Displacer kind of draw step lock is in place. So we have Ammi has the mana available to be able to do it, but with Micol drawing multiple cards, Inquisition of Kozilek, a swing and a miss. We've got a Thoughtseer and the Emrakul that we knew about earlier from the Ancient Stirrings. I mean, just thinking, if there was a removal spell that was able to hit either of the creatures, we know it would be used here. Just because the 2 cards in conjunction with one another is just so damning. It's so hard to come back from. Oh,
and is that it? Did we
Victim of Night? Yeah, Victim of Night.
Not a zombie. Not a vampire.
No, certainly not. Being able to draw the card's pretty good, but when we live in the world where there's another Thoughtseer in
his hand, yeah.
And can't cast it this turn unless there was a land drawn. But it looks like our Liliana is going to want. Oh, yeah, well.
And there's another temple for him.
Ooh.
Gosh.
Decisions. It looks like the choice might be the Grey Merchant, because the land off the top in 2 draws puts Micol back. Yep, exactly. Puts firmly.
And I know we haven't seen it played yet, but I'm pretty sure every devotion deck has got Shrine to Nyx.
Yes, Nykthos. Indeed. Micol playing a 2 of in his version.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, you don't. Well, being legendary, you don't want to draw multiple copies.
I've had some amazing red devotion decks based off of 4 shrines there.
Yes,
but that was standard and it's a different format, so
yeah.
Oranges, apples.
Yes, very true. Oh well, fetch land, pretty good here. We don't know the last card in Micol's hand. Oh, that looks like a fatal push. Oh, that's perfect. Fetch land that series of draws was just amazing. Two perfect cards. Being able to play the Geralf's Messenger, Fetch Land, and Fatal Push, with the Fetch Land turning on Revolt. So he's able to attack, target the...
and who does he...
Eldrazi Displacer in response to...
decide to take care of?
Eldrazi Displacer. Or Thoughtseize in response to Eldrazi Displacer. Well, Liliana's not long for this world. Splitting up the damage makes plenty of sense. We can probably anticipate some form of blinking shenanigans in the draw step, like we saw in previous turns.
Oh, but he instead plays another Displacer. Does that change a...
Well, if I'm Micol here, I destroy that Thoughtseize.
Definitely.
Yeah. Blinking,
being that he's only got 2 mana, does it take 2 mana to activate Displacer? I can't.
It's 3. It's 3.
Okay, so now would definitely be the time to... Oh, but instead we would go to his turn, he drops a land. Another...
Maybe fetch. I missaw. Maybe it wasn't a Fatal Push. Interestingly enough, the Eldrazi Displacer can blink the Geralf's Messenger. It's not that exciting to blink that one because it nugs you for 2 every single time it gets blinked. So if you want to get drained, I guess that's a thing that can happen. If that card isn't Fatal Push, I'm super interested to see what it... No, it looks like it has to be... Oh, there's 2 cards there. Oh yeah, the Phyrexian Arena drew an additional card. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure we've got a Fatal Push, and maybe waiting to try and bait Ammi into... So I'm thinking maybe Micol wants to bait Ammi into trying to blink the Thoughtseize, and then in response to the targeting, use the Fatal Push. But instead he uses it here, and whoa, okay, now. Phyrexian Obliterator. Alright, well, blinking Phyrexian Obliterator kind of deals with it a little bit, but there's still the Geralf's Messenger that you don't want to blink, don't really want to block, because... Although the mini earthquake, although the Eldrazi Displacer and the Geralf's Messenger trade, it's not a trade you're super excited about, because then the Geralf Messenger gets bigger, and well, you know, we're in a similar problem as we were before. And now Ammi is in the tank.
Thinking about double blocking here against that Obliterator,
yeah.
Or
well, just how to deal with it. Just having the Eldrazi Displacer eat up 3 mana every single turn, because getting nugged for 5 a turn is rough, and you can't really blink. Like I was saying, you can't blink the Geralf's Messenger. So these line of plays are dubious at best. Start off by exiling something. Micol getting the choice, and also being the courteous chap that he is, and asking Ammi, "Hey, you want me to exile this one?" It ultimately doesn't really matter, because there's no way for him to get back, Fatal Pushes or anything like that. Yep.
Oh, but we're gonna get rid of all graveyards anyways.
Yep.
Don't want to see it.
Yep. Cycle. Let's find something. We need. Ammi needs something to be able to get things done. Here. What do we have? I wish we had a better look to see what was actually in Ammi's hand, to see what he could be thinking of. I mean, what do we think is going through his hand? We already know. We know he has Emrakul.
But he did blow up the graveyard, so like, why? I don't think it's an Emmy plan.
No, certainly not. Certainly not. But just thinking, what can I possibly do? What's the best line of attack? How is Micol going to be able to kill me? Obviously,
swinging.
Yeah, swinging. And the thing that he has to deal with too is, not only has he got 2 incredibly difficult to deal with creatures, he also has to deal with them quickly, because Phyrexian Arena says, "Hey, I'm going to just bury you in card advantage."
So it looks like we got blinked.
Oof. And then being able to kick the Gatekeeper, ugh. So now I'm in that position, yes, where he has to deal with 3 creatures, Phyrexian Arena, and blinking only blinking one of them is actually something that you're halfway like okay with doing, and the other ones are just eating away at his life total. He's already at 10, and he's got what, 8, 10 power coming at him next turn. He can blink 2 things, but anything else
Decides to
is
swing.
Yeah.
Will he trade? No, we'll go ahead and take that. That's a safe take.
Yeah. I mean, Micol being at 9, he's got a lot of, he's got so much power on the board, and his creatures are kind of resilient.
Doesn't really mind being tapped
Ammi
down.
does have the ability to blink 2 different things, but, I mean, what do we blink here? Gatekeeper and the Phyrexian Obliterator, and then Micol gets in for 3. He goes to 7, and then Ammi just keeps trying to get in, but once again, we kind of have to get to the point where you just make the clock really quick, because Phyrexian Arena is eventually going to get Micol there.
Just ahead.
Yeah, just ahead. Even, you know, Micol's never really in the position where he has to worry too much about his life total. Oh, well.
Jeez.
And
In
in response,
we'll
yep.
blink everything. So
blink
that
the two creatures that are, you know, not profitable to blink.
Those poor Eldrazi.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, anytime he draws a what's that? It's a Gray Merchant. It's it's just game. And 2 cards a turn, just getting him closer to a Gray Merchant is.
Being that we haven't seen one yet, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What are we thinking?
Statistics say.
Yeah, what are we thinking for Ammi? What gets him out of this?
Not much.
Engineered explosives plus no.
Not
Engineered
for
explosives
because you still no, not even.
Yeah. Reality Smasher. Reality Smasher is a pretty good blocker.
Yeah, looks like it.
That said, we've got a ton of power already.
I'd still be walking through.
I mean, you can't.
He's at 7, or both at 7. He actually has been keeping it pretty level. I guess it's that Phyrexian Arena that's.
Yeah, just putting Micol so much further ahead. I mean, he can't block the Obliterator because you just can't sacrifice all of your permanents.
And that's it.
Scooping it up to conceal some information. So in the rematch between Ammi and Micol, we have Micol tying it up. This is going to be a super exciting Game 3.
Yeah.
The actual deciding match for the semifinals. You know, who's going to take it? The Eldrazi Menace or the Scary Devotion guys? Who knows? Well, we'll see you in Game 3.